city of mine. It never gets me down, yeah.
I was born in the city, I was raised on its edges. My pop worked his life when it's complex. I found love in its center. If I could live here forever, think it'd be for the better. I love the weather, even though it's fog 24/7. I love the people, this is city. I met all my best friends, and I wanna thank every break. I wanna thank every entrance to every building that I step in this city of mine. I owe you most my best moments in life. See, I fell in love for the first time in Golden Gate Park. I saw my first rap show at Great American Hall. I used to beg my homies for a ride across the bridge to goof off and spend the whole damn day doing whatever we want. Keith drove us down to Ice Place while we roll up a blunt, and me and Jack would get stoned, walk around and get lost. Don't think I'll ever truly pay back all I was lucky to get just by walking through the city. No, I'm a small part of this.
City of mine. How I love this city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine. How I love this city of mine. It never gets me down.
I never really had a place to call my own, so I travel and I roam till I find that. But I'm full of adventure, so I wander and I venture, and it's safe to say that really I don't mind that. I book a flight to try to figure where my mind's at, a spot where I don't spend no money, just some time at. I mix and mingle with the people till I learn a little. I brought some weed and baby, maybe we could burn a little. She said you're funny, I said no, I'm David, and I left. Sun shining, birds chirping, let me take a breath. I'm headed to the city where my chance to make it best. Where people like to give a little, then you take the rest. I'm hoping one day maybe I can find a place to rest. I fell in love with life and wonder where it take me next. I like the hustle and bustle, I fell in love with the fashion. I feel the pulse of the city, it's moving me like a passion, and it's mine.
Good morning, y'all. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know the voice. Y'all know the sound. James Williams, DJ Exclusive, is in the building. Good morning, everybody. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Like it or not, it's coming up next. Good morning, y'all.
It never gets me down. Me and my hometown baby, we go way back. All the situations, circumstances, still we don't mind. Steady going on, I dance around the street lights. Hey, I know every street sign, hanging around the block. Like if you are my friend, then you are welcome any moment. Yeah.
Cam, good morning, David. David is in the chat room. What's going on, David? Good morning to you. Lily, good morning. Tyler, good morning to you. Hope you feel better. Iris Jones, Roller Dragon. Boondocks Dragon, what's going on? Kareem Ransom, good morning. Jason Goodcraft, Industrial Arts. What's going on, brother? Love you. Win Singer for good morning. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned, man. Like it or not. Rebecca Azor. Starting with family. Good morning, everybody.
Baby, you set my soul on fire.
Amber Layla, good morning. Shelby H, good morning to you. Emily Swamp, good morning.
We can't get any higher. But if you like to take a ride,
Slick Ball Dragon. Love you. Good morning. Emo Dragon, Snack Panther, good morning to y'all. Sitting in Butler, what's going on?
know you should. Blowing a smile, that's one of
Doing
the
craft.
kind.
Good morning.
And I can't get you off my mind. Yeah. I'm running too hot, I need to cool me down. I'm flying so high, I don't see the ground. Yeah. I'm running too hot, I need to cool me down. I'm flying so high, I don't see the ground. Yeah.
Bryce, good morning to you,
My
Bryce.
soul on fire every morning and every evening. Ooh. And maybe we can't get any higher. But if you like to take a ride, we can discover what we're hiding. Taking your time and I sure don't mind. But every inch of my body's getting wild, wild, wild. The way that you move is like a
good morning to you.
I'm flying so high, I don't see the ground. Yeah. I'm flying so high, I need to cool me down. I'm flying so high, I don't see the ground.
Audrey, good morning, Audrey.
Baby, you set my soul on fire every morning and every evening. Woo. And maybe we can't get any higher. But if you like to take a ride, we can discover what we're hiding. Baby, you set my soul on fire every morning and every evening. Woo. And maybe we can't get any higher. But if you like to take a ride, we can discover what we're hiding. Baby, you set my soul on fire.
I like that one. Wrong button.
Baby, we can't get any higher.
Good morning again, everybody. Make sure that y'all stay tuned. Rebecca Zoris coming up next with Like It or Not. You don't want to miss it. Hey, real quick, job interviewer. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Me? I would say my biggest weakness is listening. Just mess all that up. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned, man. Hope y'all enjoyed y'all weekend and enjoying your week thus far. Happy Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Good morning, everybody.
I never switch sides, like even when I die, I'ma ride for the squad, let her ties in the hearse. I've been on a vibe, kinda hard to describe. I'm in between, I'm good and it's fine, but I'm tired of the grind. Then I come alive in the night to realize I'm in the middle of the time of my life. I'm never so.
Since we're on the topic of Earth, the Earth is 70% uncarbonate water. Therefore, the Earth is flat.
We all with the same.
I guess I'm a flat earther now.
Just spill from my lips, feel big from the bit. Take a sip till I pass out. Try and get grit, but it don't make sense. Cause you can lose life on this fast route. Yeah, turn thoughts to a cash cow. I might flip that to the glass house. I don't need the accolades, I'm in love with the chase. I just wanna eat, save a spot at the table. Beats with the slack, pin myself on the map. Long with the wind, but we know that it's cap. 5 hour flights, couple nights at the flat. To be real, couldn't see me making moves while I'm at. I'm still on the grind, limit time when I chat.
I do what I can.
When I rather give a piece of myself to the page, I don't do it for the praise.
Good morning, Tiger. Shout out to Tiger, man. Hey, if I could only remember half the jokes that I've seen recently, my God, the dad joke game will be locked down by me.
Start to feel like I'm on one. Settle in, I'll be here for the long run. I'm a slave for the cash, got snakes in the grass, no brakes on the ad, but it's all fun. We done seen it all, heard it all. Heard enough, give me space before I murder y'all. 10 bad here, I'ma curve them all. 12 missed calls, and I still made a curtain call. Here to light it up, lighten up. Hear him talking, they ain't right enough, tighten up. Everything that I came for, I left with. I don't bang sets, I just bang on the set list. Going past supper when I came for the breakfast. Put me in your prayers, I might put you on the guest list. Young, to me reckless, gold in my soul, got the same on my necklace.
Smack pepper, not at all. All right, I got another one for y'all real quick. What's the difference between a literalist and a kleptomaniac? What is the difference between a literalist and a kleptomaniac? A literalist takes things literally. A kleptomaniac takes things literally. Good morning, y'all. Coming up next, Promises Manifesting. Good morning.
I'm a little bit naughty. I'm a little bit too consumed, but every part of my body is telling me to run away from you. Come a little bit closer, yeah, yeah. Come a little bit closer, yeah. You're a little bit crazy. It's been days, but you never change. What's love
Jay,
got to
good
do
morning
with
to
it?
you.
He comes around, better knock that stuff down. Come a little bit closer, yeah, yeah. Come a little bit closer, yeah. To all my ladies who got a brother that doesn't treat them right, put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye. I'm too fly, I'm too fly. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. You're a little bit selfish. You get mad every time you lose. You can't take me with you. I'm scared you're gonna blow your fuse. Come a little bit closer, yeah.
1 month later, y'all. 1 month later.
Yeah.
Damn, it's been a month already. 1 month later, and Renaissance still has a tight grip on my neck.
Because you're scared and lonely. Finally got some closure.
I swear I have listened to that album every day since it has come out. That is ridiculous. I'm just like, damn, it really came out a month ago.
My ladies who got a brother that doesn't treat them right. Put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye. I'm too fly. I'm too fly. Bye-bye. 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 Here's to the memories. Cheers to who used to be. Your friend said that you left me. I'm glad that's what you believe. All my ladies who got a brother that doesn't treat them right, put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye. I'm too fly. I'm too fly. Oh, bye-bye, bye-bye. U-G-L-I, that's how you spell goodbye. U-G-L-I, you'll never see me cry. U-G-L-I, that's how you spell it. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.
Hey, a genie granted me one wish, so I wish to be happy. Now I live with 6 dwarves and working in the mine. You gotta be specific, man. You gotta be Pacific. You gotta be Pacific with wishes. Esther Brusher, good morning to you. Tractor Tasha, good morning. David, I say bring it on. Bring me the funniest of the funny.
Are like bullets now. Sometimes they hurt. I stay high when bullets fly. Out of reach, won't be coming down. I can't wait till it's over. Can't wait till it ends. Put my head on your shoulder, and I don't need to pretend. Yeah, we are alright. We'll spend the night.
Hey, Miss Sophia. Good morning to you. DB404, good morning. People from Atlanta don't say 404, they say 404. Just to let y'all know. Just thought about it.
I just wanna get lost. The only thing I wanna do. I wanna go get where I came from, where there's no getting no.
Like, oh, it's not like a numerical digit.
I am fine by myself, 'cause I won't be here alone. No, no. You don't know what you got.
Good morning, Mama and Daddy. Good morning. Love y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed y'all weekend.
You don't know what I am worth. Your words are like bullets now.
Jonathan Hawkins,
Sometimes
good
they
morning to
hurt.
you.
I stay high when bullets fly. Out of reach, won't be coming down. I can't wait till it's over. I can't wait till it ends. You're gonna tap on your shoulder, and I don't need to pretend that we are alright. I won't spend another night.
Right smack. Six Dragon Daddy, good morning. Andrew Williams, what's going on, brother? Punk ass, what's going on? Good morning to you. Love you, punk. J. Rowe the man, good morning. Like, I almost forgot this song was over. Y'all was about to be without music for a minute. Hey, so my girlfriend wants me to choose between her and my career as a reporter. I have some breaking news for her.
Time goes by and yet I wonder.
That's okay, Punk. You can tell Mom she right in the chat room, so she see everything. Not me and my brother fighting.
I know the laughter and the pain. Will I ever love again? I don't know if I can take it anymore.
Chewy grab the devil. A girlfriend or a boyfriend. God damn. I'm down mad in the streets.
Made a promise to myself, and I repeat it in my head. Set your mind free. Set your mind free. No one knows what I've been through, but this is the end of me and you. Set your mind free. Made a promise to myself. This time I will keep it. Where there's a will, yeah, there's a way. With every smile, with every tear, I know I will make it. I'm gonna see you by the day.
Hey, the Flaw, good morning to you. Y'all stay tuned. Rebecca's pulling up any minute now, okay? Real quick, my boss, this is our conversation. My boss is like, hey, do you think you can come in on Saturday? I know you enjoy your weekends, but I need you here. I'm like, yeah, no problem. I'll probably be late though. It's public transportation on weekends is slow. My boss is like, what time will you get here? Monday.
So I stay here and hold my heart when you walk out the door. Yeah. Made a promise to myself and I repeat it in my head. Set your mind free. Set your mind free. No one knows what I've been through, but this is the end of me and you.
Josh, if I Josh, I'm gonna send you something. I'm gonna see if I can do this. See how I can do it. I'm gonna send you something, Josh, and see if you can put it up on the screen for me and everybody laugh like I just did. Oh Oh my gosh. That's freaking terrible. Oh man, here we go. You better hit that high note. She over there. I can't even do it. Hopefully Josh can get that. If not, then we'll be okay. But real quickly, y'all, I had someone broke in my house last night and was looking for money. So I got up and looked with them. What the hell you think this is? Josh, I put it in Slack, Josh.
When I get you back, oh yeah. When I get you back, oh yeah.
Let me know attention.
When I get you back, oh yeah. I promise you'll never leave me. When it comes to you and me,
right, Boondocks, it's real. That's real as hell. I don't know what the hell you looking for. Let me get him and look with you.
Baby, I won't let you down. I got it. I know you need it. Love is it when you're around. Oh, please say that you believe it. 'Cause I don't wanna lose you.
I hate the freaking internet, dude. Why are they messing with Nicki Minaj like that? She did look like one of the chicks from White Chicks, though. All right, y'all. Rebecca Azor is in the building. Y'all know what time it is. It's time to get this damn show started. Like it or not, it's about to go down. Here we go.
Hey, man. Yeah, it's the summertime, right? Let's get it like it or not. Like it or not, it's going. Like it or not, it's going. Yeah. Like it or not, it's going. It's going. It's going. It's going. It's going. Like it or not, it's going. Like it or not, it's going. Like it or not, it's going. It's going. It's going. It's going. It's going down.
Rebecca Azor is in the house. You know she got a funny story to tell. Talking politics, culture, a real life ish. I live in life in the ATL. Benjamin, yeah, that's my man. She's always coming up with the master plan. Politics, dreaming, trying to find the meaning of life. While the feds keeps us in stride.
I am your DJ exclusive. Y'all know who I am. I stay dropping them jams.
Good hope, dad jokes, culture, it's politics. What's here right now is the culmination of all of this. I started out with the mic in my hand, and I ended up with the plethora of fans. I love bringing joy to the people. It makes me feel great, makes me feel regal. I do what I do for you. Tuesday to Thursday, you know how we do. Let's go. Like it or not, it's going down. Like it or not, it's going down. Like it or not, it's going, it's going, it's going, it's going, it's going down.
Like it or not, it's going. Like it or not, it's going. Like it or not, it's going, it's going. Hey man, let's start this damn show.
Like It or Not with Benjamin Dixon starts now.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning. Look, let me try to get this together over here. Get this together over here. Ooh, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Can you hear me? You can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, I'm good. Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
I'm good.
I was gonna get there. I was asking how you were first. So yeah.
I'm good. I'm good.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. But welcome to Like It or Not, where we're free to tell the truth.
And not care who doesn't like it.
Yes. It is Tuesday, our Monday of the week, August 30th. We're on the second to last day of the month of August because it came in and like a road runner. And it didn't I mean, it just came and went. So we are already in December. So Mariah
Right.
Carey is now defrosting
Right. My
at this
birthday is
moment.
like tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. So Mariah Carey is defrosting. So we're going to be hearing a little bit, of the little the Christmas song, every little tidbits of it. I'm ready. You can't get all of it. You can't get all of it. It's just gonna be that little bit. And so yeah, it's been it's been a morning. I overslept because I'm on drugs. Like
Oh.
drugs that are, to help pain. So listen, drowsy as can
Wow.
be. Drowsy as can be. But I'm here. I'm here. I wish I could take other drugs, but I'm here.
Right. Drugs are Carl, was it Carl Mack? Not Carl Mack. What's this?
Look, Carl Mack. Where is that man in the world?
Where is that man? You know which Carl I'm talking about, though.
I know exactly what Carl you're talking about. Dr. Carl Hart.
Carl Hart.
Over there. Well, let me not put his business out there. But that's friend. He let me know that, people be on drugs, but responsibly they could be on. Oh, and as you can see, I have no nails on as well. I'm giving my hands a break, you guys. So as I talk, I know it just looks like little stubs. I don't care for that too much, but
long fingers.
Yeah, I have well, everybody knows I have basketball playing hands. So
excuse me.
But I'm gonna go ahead and get them done on this Friday. But that's my tidbit for this morning. Shouts out to Dr. Carl Hart. Shouts out to Dr. Carl Mack. Shouts out to Georgia Fort, who has her own show coming up on, I think it's CW. I believe it's gonna be dropping in February, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice.
So yes, she has her own show on CW. And she's working hard on that right now. So if you guys haven't, run over to the Twitter space, give her some love. Shouts out to her. Tell her the Like It or Not family definitely sent you over there to congratulate her on that. Check her out. You can see bits and pieces of it on her Instagram or her Facebook, where she's teasing it and giving you guys more information about it. So absolutely shouts out to our girl Georgia Fort. So that's what people they blossoming, and I love to see it. I love to see it. Yeah, I definitely love to see it. But we have a show to get to because I was told that I couldn't stay past 10:30. I ain't like the way I was told that, but we're not staying past 10:30 today. We got to make sure, because we have to be out of here to make sure that our producer gets to go where he needs to go. Because we got to tie these between our normal days, and we have other things to do. So it is like, so sometimes it's like, hey, I got to go to the dentist, or I got to, handle whatever business. So it definitely it be like that sometimes. But thank you for rocking with us, y'all. Now let's get to these stories, you guys. It's a few, and we're going to get through them. I want to start with this one, and it's not it can be a political one if we make it, but I really want to start with this one because this one was making all the sounds, and they had everybody's panties in a bunch, particularly Aries Spears. Panties in a bunch. Girl. So Aries Spears, who we know. If you don't know him, I don't know where you've been, because they don't really promote Mad TV like they should, like how they be talking about other shows. Mad TV was really a good show from our past. Very hilarious, very colorful. I love that show for sure. But Mad TV had Aries Spears on. And Aries Spears, I ain't gonna hold you. He was funny for everybody. He's a funny guy. But just because you're funny doesn't mean that the jokes that you made are always gonna hit. Okay. So recently, comedian Aries Spears made some comments about Lizzo and her appearance. So Lizzo fans are showing their loyalty, of course, on social media. Not only her fans, many people who are supporters of body positivity, but Lizzo and her fans are showing their loyalty on social media to the 3-time Grammy Award winner, clapping back at comedian who made degrading remarks about her weight this week. When asked about Lizzo's music, songwriting, in a video interview, Aries Spears said that he can't get over that she looks like the shit emoji. She's got a very pretty face, said Aries Spears, but she keeps showing off her body. Do we have that video, Josh? Before I continue to read all these quotes, thank you.
Man, Lizzo. Yeah, bro. Have you heard her shit, yo? Like as a songwriter, yo.
I can't get past the fact that she looks like the shit emoji. She's got a very pretty face, but she keeps showing her body off, nigga. Like, come on, man. Come on, yo. I'm sorry. Listen, I ain't the most in shape nigga in the world, but I still, when you funny and you got swagger and confidence and you decent looking, I think I'm at least handsome, you get pussy. But a woman that's built like a plate of mashed potatoes is in trouble. You know what kills me about women is the hypocrisy and the contradiction. Yes, queen, slay queen. Yes, queen, slay. Yeah, girl, your confidence. Fuck diabetes. Fuck heart problems. Fuck heart disease, cholesterol. Y'all all claim womanhood and about sisterhood and support for your sister, when it come to that ridiculous shit. But if you really gave a fuck, why wouldn't you go, black girl, we love you. We love your confidence, boo-boo. But this ain't it. This ain't it. That's the real love. Y'all will jump on me for making jokes, but y'all won't fucking be real and go, sister, put the eclair down. This ain't it. It's treadmill time.
Well, he over here sounding like he fat man huffing and puffing, can't even get a freaking word out.
I literally said, as soon as I saw this video, I took to my Twitter account. I was like, not Aries, not this Aries Spears that we're looking at right now, who's 13 months pregnant, can hardly get through this interview without. Looks like he hasn't slept since he was born. And he has the nerve to sit up on this, whatever interview he was at, and come for Lizzo, who was, let me tell you something, or two, or three.
A few things.
A lot of people went against him because he continuously in this interview came at Lizzo as if she went in his closet and found his toys. He continuously went at Lizzo as if she represented a woman who broke his heart. He continuously came at her as if it was just really nasty energy. But to sit there and name and list off things that you are representing inside this interview was crazy to me. When Lizzo sings and she twerks on stage, full outfit, and plays the flute, you don't hear her going,
exactly.
Yet you're sitting in a chair. Young sir, you're sitting in a chair, and
ain't nothing young about that.
Say, as you're bashing Lizzo, is you gotta lay off the hold on treadmill. Your friends didn't tell you that you've lost it. Your friends didn't tell you that you are one Twinkie short of bed rest. Your friends didn't tell you that you have no neck. There's nothing there, Mr. Potato Head. There's nothing there. You're 13 months pregnant. 13. You're a whale. Breached. And you had the nerve to get on somebody's interview after that, man. And here's what I say all that to say. I say all of it to say.
Who the hell?
Because it's what I say all this to say this, but no, I say all this to say, you guys, before we get to his response, y'all, he didn't even get the point of why people were coming at him. The interviewer said, hey, Lizzo, I love her music. And he went on to just go in on things that the interviewer wasn't even going for. The interviewer was going to reach out and say, the interviewer starting the interview saying that he loved Lizzo's music. What do you think about Lizzo? Like, Lizzo's music is great. And he went on to discuss Lizzo's size, what she looks like, and to compare her to the shit emoji. And I apologize for anybody's kids who are watching, but it you have no right. Now, y'all Listen to the response that he made, so then we can get to Lizzo's response. But listen to the response that he made. And sorry for parents who are watching and maybe explicit.
Listen, I know I'm trending right now, but the Lizzo joke. And I just want to say, man, a lot of you women are funny, with the critiques. I ain't funny. I'm fat, unattractive. No woman wants me. They always try to hurt you with what works for you the most. That's what they try to hurt. That's like you break up and you go, that's why you got a little wee-wee and you can't screw. But you've been with him for years. I'm 32 years in this game and I ain't funny. I'm 32 years in this game and I ain't never got no meow. That's hilarious. Y'all don't deal in logic and sense. You deal in emotion and anger. Come with something that's not subjective. Me being unfunny, unattractive, that's not a fact. That's subjective. Stop leading with emotion and anger and come with facts. You heard me? DM me for the link to the Spears and Steinberg podcast. And if there's any women out there that want to give me some meow for some of this, holla at me.
Child, don't nobody would give you nothing, honey, but a colonoscopy to make sure you're okay, because it looked like the puffiness under the eyes is giving that you got something going on.
He had slept since he was born and had the nerve to come for Lizzo, who listen, like, no, you just can't do things like that when you look like what you look like. Because no, you know what? I know that I like to say a lot of times, and I know I say on the show a lot of times, like, we can't be calling people ugly. Like, you just don't do that. But when you've lost it and you're ugly in your soul, you just ugly. That's how you ain't got it. You just don't look good. And then for you to say it's a fact that she is what she is. People were coming back with facts about you. Amen. And you didn't like it. The fact is, you still didn't understand what the interview started as. The interview started as, listen, Lizzo's music is bomb. I like Lizzo. And you went on to disrespect her instead of going for what the interview question was about. You just went in. You literally went in on this lady like she stole something from you. I don't understand it. Anyways, Lizzo responded at the VMA.
What it is somebody trying to be relevant that's not relevant no more. That's how it always happened. Khalees, Diane Warren, Aries Spears, child, it's all the same thing. These people out here trying to be relevant, so they do the only thing that they can do is attack these bigger name stars to try to make themselves popular or go viral, to try to get themselves to another position. Because, child, Aries Spears, when the last time you was in anybody TV show or anybody comedy special, anything? Let's be real.
Before we get to that, I don't think Khalees did mention, and Khalees did come out, but I think that Khalees is on her own level, and regardless, she's always going to have people supporting her. It's a difference with Khalees because she still gets a check. I don't know Aries Spears' life. Like you said, when did we see him last? I actually saw him last about 10 years ago when I was I'm a little older than that. I was 18. So whatever that is, I was in Miami for spring break. I saw him at a local bar just sitting there. And when we walked in there, he said, "No pictures, please." And we said, "We're drunk." Like,
girl, nobody wants picture with you.
Aries Spears. We seen you from the window. We're like, wow, that's Aries Spears. And we continued to go to this little bar thingy. We were 18 and we shouldn't even be there, but we went to go to the bar thingy to get some food to eat so we can get back. It was spring break. So yeah, nobody. He was sitting there just at the bar like this. Literally. Promise you, no lie. Anyway, Lizzo's response to that at the VMAs, which we know was recently on Sunday, and we can't say it was a specific response to that. What's funny is she said, quote, "To the BITCHs that got a lot to say about me in the press, Lizzo, why you don't clap back?" She said, "Because I'm winning," and she held up her award. "Because I'm winning, ho." And she said that wasn't for anybody specific. She said that was for everybody, which was interesting because we know that Aries Spears was not the only person that had something to say about her just in the time that she's been relevant. Anything that she wears, anything that she does. And if it bothers you, because some things I don't really care for that Lizzo does, but it ain't like, this is the internet, okay? If it bothers you, don't follow it, don't care for it. You ain't got to talk about everything. Lizzo is an artist, And it's funny how so many people are uncomfortable when she does things that the next artist that's just in a smaller size does, or a different color does. I don't understand why people are so uncomfortable and thrown off by it. Like, I just don't like sometimes when Lizzo starts her camera up to cry. I'd be like, girl, now you had to start the camera up to cry today. It's crazy. Now, those be the things that I'd be like, okay, whatever. But it is what it is. That's what the internet is doing to share their feelings nowadays. It's just, sometimes people don't have people to share feelings with. So you have to come to an understanding about something. We ain't gonna like everything, but to come at somebody and how they look, and when she is beautiful, she's a beautiful Black woman that happens to be a bigger size, right? And who cares, right? We're in 2022. If a bigger Black woman can't wear a bathing suit, and you can sit there and talk about how you getting vajayjay, and that's a lie. That's a lie, baby. That's a lie. Anywho, if y'all could sit here and talk about that, or him could sit here and talk about that, and the Kevin Samuels community come right behind him and say, we got to start teaching our Black women how to be healthy. And you can sit there and look like that. That'd be my problem. See, I can go in on this, and we'll play a little piece of friend to the show, family to the show, Olay's response, because she went in. And again, this may be a little, it may be a little raw. I didn't check this before we posted, but here she is responding to Aries Spears on Twitter.
Hold, y'all. Obviously, I know fat phobia is pervasive all over our society, and so people, including fat people, can internalize that fat phobia. But yo, Aries Spears is blowing fucking minds in this video, son. Like, I literally was watching it in disbelief. Like, what kind of reverse body dysmorphia you have to be sitting there, fat as you are, with your baby teeth, talking about Lizzo, and diabetes, and encouraging this and celebrating this? Yo, jealousy is powerful. I was like, yo, this is really jealousy. I'm like, yo, you have been fat. I have been watching Aries Spears comedy for 15 years. The man been doing it for longer than that. He been fat in every video. He's always been fat. And his argument has never been that we shouldn't celebrate him because he's fat, or his comedy. So what is this really about? It truly is just giving hater. It's giving jealous. Like, wow, y'all celebrating this fat Black woman, but I'm having to do Jay-Z impressions for 20 years. That's what it gives me. It gives me mad, because you talking about, we should be like, we love your confidence, boo-boo, but this ain't it, sis. So we should weaponize fat phobia against Lizzo, but leave your fat ass comfortably doing comedy and singing.
Right.
Niggas.
So, as I said, I apologize about all of the I can't say that word, explicatives.
Expletives
that are on the show today. But when we're talking about this type of stuff, it does get a little tense, especially for Black women. And we're gonna have to ride you out. Like, we're gonna have to ride you, because and not in a sexual manner at all, baby. We gonna literally put a hole in every behind you got. Like, we gonna make sure we burn you to the ground for coming for especially Black women, and you look like what you look like. Time
what it is
with you. Time did not bless you. Time
I can tell y'all exactly what it is. It's because Lizzo turned that ass down. Aaron's probably slid in that DM trying to get some of that big cootie cat, and Lizzo said, girl, bye. And that was it. That's what he mad about. He got turned down because when he asked the question, he was just like, Lizzo. He stopped for a minute and thought about it, like, oh yeah, you got turned down.
And the only thing that the interviewer asked y'all, and this will be it. The only thing that the interviewer asked, as we can see, is Lizzo, she's great, she's really good, and he was going on to give her flower. And Aries Spears was like, what? Fat? What, did you say fat? And it was like, oh my God, are you? He was describing himself as he sat there. He has no friends that can tell him anything about himself. So that's what we went on. But anywho, because I can go on for days with that one. But when they go When they go low, what happened? When we go high, I don't remember what Michelle Obama
when
said.
they go low, you're supposed to say you go. When they go low, you're supposed to go high.
No, I go low to the flow. Like
I go lower.
Yeah,
to the flow.
I go boots to the boots to the fur. Low. That
I go
back.
lower. I go lower than ants balls.
Okay,
So
I go past underneath where they bury people at the cemetery. 6 feet. I'm a little bit further down. Okay.
No, that's okay. I go to hell. So
yeah. Listen, I heard that there's something below hell.
You know what? I believe it. You
know. Stop playing with me. Don't stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. No, seriously. But you know who doesn't go too low? Tabitha. Okay. And we know Tabitha Brown, who does not go low. She's somebody, her voice is just so nice, so beautiful, so clear. Yeah. And when she does seem to make a comment that will snatch your edges off, it's always still in a high place. And I love that for her. So if anytime I want to pull that when I'm going low, I'm gonna grab some Tabitha with me and sprinkle it in the earth. But Tabitha Brown, okay, who we know, hey babies, how y'all doing?
Right.
That beautiful voice, the cheeks, just the loving, motherly auntie, even sister, whatever you want it to be, she got it. She literally is everything in one. Such a beautiful soul on the internet. But most recently, we know that she had gotten a show on the Food Network, and we all were excited for her. But as a lot of things with Black supernova, alien superstar women,
whip.
It becomes a little bit too much for the networks, right?
Yep.
So things have gotten quite complicated between Tabitha Brown and Food Network for reasons unknown. The social media superstar's new vegan-based competition series, It's Complicated, has been abruptly pulled from its primetime slot and moved away to weekend afternoons. So no more primetime, and she was the first to do prime time as the woman of color on the network for that. And now it's been moved to weekday afternoons. Brown opened up on social media this week with her frustrations of working with individuals and companies who are trying to change her amid her newfound success as an actress, vegan good influencer, best-selling author, and fashion designer. She said, quote, I know I've said this so many times before, but for whatever reason, people just don't seem to believe me, okay? She started off her video message. There is not a company, there is not a network, there is not a person or a place that is going to change who I am. Do we have this on video as well, Josh? Just want to make sure before I continue reading. Okay. So as she put that out there, I went to social media and I was scrolling through. I did see that she wrote, Roland Martin had retweeted it, and somebody put underneath her post or the post about her, somebody put underneath that post and with the commentary of how Black people don't know when to basically give in so that once we're there, we can move forward, right? And I would like your opinion on that in a second, Bubba. But when I seen that, I was like, okay, I don't know. She ends up replying to the person who wrote that under Roland Martin's tweet and said, honey, please don't confuse freedom. And this is the highness I was telling you about. She said, but it's low but high. She said, honey, please don't confuse freedom with arrogance. I used to be a code switcher and it did nothing for anyone. We should be accepted in any room because we are enough.
Right.
I will never pave a road for others that requires them to give up their freedom. No, ma'am. And that's what she said. And it's interesting because people have that mentality when they hear and see a Black person not bowing down sometimes in these bigger spaces and these corporations with these network owners, not stripping for them. And people like to say that's arrogance. And what that person said was, I've never seen an arrogant person win. Learn, implement, and improve. But everything that we've seen, and here's a great thing that I would love to say. everything that we've seen that is problematic for networks that are usually owned by whites or operate in white supremacy. And I say that because there's a lack of our presence on these networks. Okay, so I say those are the networks that operate in white supremacy. But every time we see them, they think that who we are, what we are, how we move is problematic. Yet they tapped us on the shoulder because we were trending. There was something about us that they loved, and they knew they can capitalize on. I read a tweet the other day that stated, there's not a problem. Actually, let me go get it verbatim because I want you guys to. It's crazy how problematic we become when we're on there and they want us to strip for them. They want to see how they can mold us and shift us. When it comes to code switching, that should be on our terms. It should never be you trying to mold me at all. And you should choose to code switch or not code switch. If you don't want to, I know that we're moving away from that. I know for some people it's a beauty, it's a craft, it's whatever you want to do. If you want to code switch, you want to code switch. But if not, like how she said, I do not want to change and I do not want to create avenues, routes for people where I am not my authentic self. So that quote said, African American vernacular English is not unprofessional. Just ask all these $1 million corporations that appropriate it in their marketing. I'm going to read that again. African American vernacular English is not unprofessional. Just ask all these $1 million corporations that appropriate it in their marketing. What we see is what they loved about Tabitha was the auntie. She was trending online and, hey, babies, how y'all doing? All of that, the invitation, the blackness, the positivity, the vegan black folks that she did all on her own on social media. They wanted something that they can say they made, they created. And because she would not change, they bumped her down a couple notches. Don't worry about it, baby. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, sweetheart, because we're going to still support her. That's on period. What you guys can't do is constantly say, we don't want you to be that. Yet, every time I look online, it's crazy, y'all, because I'll look on a commercial and I'll see a white person on there doing like TikTok dances and saying, and then her white friend saying, oh, she ate that. It gets crazy for me. It just gets crazy for me. Like, I'll see a white person literally on these channels. There's one that I see where the white person is going into communities that are black and trying to give them advice on changing their lifestyle. When there's black folk every day doing that. Something's crazy, y'all. Something's crazy when it comes to that, but they'll capitalize off of everything that they say that is just ghetto or whatever. They'll say it's good when they do it. They'll take it and it's amazing and they can make money off of it. But when we do it, it's like, hey, can you tone that nail color down a little bit? While I'm sitting next to somebody on the hill that is tatted up from face down, chest down. And the person in the comment section is saying, I don't like her nails. They are very disturbing. They're I can't focus. She's giving ghetto. Don't change, baby. They had you on that platform for a reason. Don't change. We know how to be in spaces. We know how to be in spaces. We don't just come into spaces and be like, oh, I'm going to be disrespectful. I'm going to be ghetto. I'm going to be da-da-da-da. We're ourselves, because when you came and found me, when I was in that interview, I was myself. We stopped being fake in the interviews. I might have lied on the resume, but I'm in this interview. You're going to get me. You're going to get me. You just going to get me. Now, Bubba, do you think that she should have implemented, shut up, and improved?
Not at all. She doing her thing. I mean, she's already improved and did everything that she needs to do. She got a whole ass line at Target now. So at this point, she's good. It's not my it's not on me to try to make anybody change who they want to be or how they want to be. And so for that person to say that about her clearly doesn't know anything better, know any better, because that's just stupid. It's one of those things where I think you're going toward sometimes we don't know when to shut up and just take it or do whatever. Man, damn that. That's not the type of person I am.
Right.
Why would I do that? Now, granted, I really think that her moving to that 1 p.m. slot, I think it would be a little bit better for her. Because she's going to get the housewife viewerships and everything else. The homemaker viewerships. That 9 p.m. slot on a Thursday night prime time, she's not going to have as many viewers. So honestly, yeah, it sucks, but I think that 1 p.m. is going to be much better for her, and I think it's going to open up a hell of a lot more doors.
I like that. I like that way of looking at it, that perspective.
Yeah, because I watch a lot of TV.
That was a low high, a high low.
I watch a lot of TV because it's just like that time frame. I'm home around 1 p.m. and there's nothing good on TV. So at that point right there, that is the lunchtime hour. People coming back from lunch at work. Boom, I can stream this on while I'm at work. Then if you're sitting at home working from home, boom, let me turn this on right now. 9 p.m., you got to worry about the kids being in the bed, sleep. You got the food and all this extra stuff. That 1 p.m. going to be much better. And I think she is going to excel. I mean, she's already excelling, but this is going to drive her to a whole nother level.
Yeah. And
Food Network, they messed up, dumbasses, but it's okay.
Yeah, that's their bad. Now, what's funny is I love your perspective on that. As somebody who you are an avid TV watcher, I don't watch live TV so much, but you're right. 1 p.m. slot will reach the audience it's supposed to reach. One thing about it, no matter who you are, who you believe, it's always going to come full circle. Now, what she could have did while people are upset, she could have implemented whatever. She stayed on the network with her show and she still made her commentary. Yeah. And they're still moving her down to the 1 p.m. slot. So yes, that is, I think, a great perspective to definitely view it as. And I'm going to actually follow that and maybe watch it live myself, and let's see where she gets to. So next up on the slot, because I know that you gotta go, Josh. So we gotta make sure we're hitting these stories. We got about 2 more for you guys, and with the farewell for hold on. With the farewell, because somebody wants to, before we say farewell, somebody wants to say hello. And never do right. He never do right.
Never.
It's just like this was, see, the interruption on the show it ain't me this time. But here you go.
What's up, everybody?
The camera
you looking skinny as hell, right?
It's the stress, man. It's the stress of trying to save America.
The audio, sir. The audio. It's giving robotic.
Right. Take me to your leaner.
I'm not sure why that is.
It's giving me
ahem.
How about you unplug the camera? I mean, excuse me, not the camera, the mic. Excuse me. It's okay if we hear your audio.
Hang on. Is this any better?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Let's use that for now.
Good morning, young sir.
Good morning. Hey, how's everybody doing? It's good to be here with you guys. And I didn't know I didn't know about what was going on with Tabitha, but Bubba, I really do like your perspective. She's gonna get all those numbers at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
She about to. As a matter of fact, my kids are homeschooling. As we homeschool, they take a break and they watch Tabitha Time, and she getting all these millions of views on social media and YouTube.
Everywhere.
She doesn't. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like a TV deal is good, but that sister's already built her own empire. So I wanted to come in and say good morning and hello, and sorry for interrupting the show, but I just wanted to come and say hey.
Didn't even know you watched the show, to be honest. But it's good to have you. I can see that wherever you are right now, it's a good place for you to be. On the show.
I love it.
So whenever you want to pop in, wherever you at right now, I like it. Like it's a good place for you to be when you want to come pop in on the show. We can hear you, we can see you. So I'm all good with it.
It looks damn
I
good.
haven't had a chance. I haven't had
a
a chance to shave or anything. I just got up and saw y'all were on. I said, you know what? Let me pop in and at least say that I'm alive and I'm here. We out here grinding, and I appreciate. Hey, listen. Most of all, y'all know me. If y'all haven't tipped your DJ and your host this morning, go on and do that because they have held it down for months now. What's this, month 2 where I haven't been able to be on the show? So thank y'all
3.
too.
We're going into 4.
Yeah, we're going into 4.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank y'all for doing what you do. No, I really do appreciate y'all. Just because y'all are relentless and it pays off, and I thank y'all.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for popping in. We had a special show planned with you the other day, but maybe we can do that special show at some point in time when you let us know when you go be on in advance. Love you so much. Mean it. You look great. I see the salt and pepper in the beard. So I see that we're letting it grow out. I'm
about to shave. I'm about to go shave. And because I'm doing, and I honestly, honest to goodness, I'm getting ready to do a whole lot of interviews. But I didn't want my first interview to not be with you two. And I know we didn't get a chance to do any of that, but I wanted to come and stop by our show first before I go to anybody else's show with all the work I'm doing, organizing against Christian nationalism and whatnot. But I just wanted to say that this is my first stop and it's home and I'm coming back as soon as possible.
This is home. The door is always open. It's not like Nene the door is closed. No, this door for Benjamin P. Dixon is always open because it's his house. We're on the Benjamin Dixon,
right?
So, and we're keeping it tidy until he is back. So, with that interview, let it be exclusive, and we'll be right here, and we can talk more about what you got going on and what you're doing. And when you're feeling good and looking good, we got to do it right so that we can clip it and put it out there in the universe.
I'm gonna go get a suit jacket on and shave and all that kind of stuff, and then we'll do it for real.
Yeah, definitely. So is there anything else you want to say to the people before we knock you out of here on this episode?
No, just check out all the work that we're doing. The fight against Christian nationalism. We have videos out, we have articles out. I've been traveling and speaking with pastors. And if you want to support, obviously you can go to Patreon and do that. In the meantime, keep supporting these two hosts right here as they hold it down. And let me get out y'all way because I know y'all have a whole show to do.
Yeah, and all the people in the comment section are like, "Wow, Ben slimmed way down." I don't think you guys ever really seen Ben when he slimmed down the first time. It was major. So I guess for people who hasn't seen you in a long time, they're like, "Wow, no, he be doing the damn thing when it comes to that." So yeah, go in drop the resume, please.
Right, because
and don't say it's stress.
I need to get on it.
Don't say it's stress.
Honestly, don't get me wrong. Like I'm not running or anything right now, but I am just like, I work out. I try to keep my body moving and so it's a combination of walking a couple of miles every day and stress. So there you go.
That's crazy.
Let me go get stressed out then so I can lose some of this diabetic weight.
Stress don't do right for everybody. Stress will give you some people go skinny, some people just gain weight. Okay, from being stressed out. Whatever your body
and in fairness, when I do work out and I try to get it in at least a couple days a week, like I do go hard, so it's probably that.
Oh, I started a new diet, y'all.
Okay, Ben, sure.
I started a new diet. You know what my diet is?
What's your diet, bro?
I just smoke about 5 blunts a day, and then I just lose all the weight.
Oh, really? That's
all right. Let me stop.
My diet includes. I don't have one, so but I work out, and that's what keeps me.
Right,
slim.
Rebecca, you don't eat. Actually, Rebecca, don't you eat pretty good, but then Rebecca don't gain no damn weight.
It's because now, actually, let's be honest here. I did get thick during the pandemic. However, I was stressed, and that's what was going on with me. Now here we are. Fast forward, and your girl just looks good back the way that I like, because looking good can look different for everybody. I look good because I'm taking care of myself. My mental is literally when you're mental, you could be working out and your mental is messed up.
It
it ain't, your body is not gonna literally respond to whatever goal you're trying to get to. I promise you that. It won't. You either lose too much weight or gain weight or whatever the case may be. You don't have to be eating or not eating. Your body is just gonna be off balance. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
your mental when you're working out or doing anything where you're trying to reach a goal, you got to get your mental aligned for sure.
You know, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I don't want to leave people with the wrong impression. Like, there's a whole lot of things for everybody to be stressed over because the world is crazy.
Yeah.
But you're so right, Rebecca. Like, I stay centered. I pray, I meditate for hours, like, because otherwise you would kind of lose your stuff dealing with the kind of stuff that we deal with on a regular basis. So I have to agree. Like, if it's anything, it's the fact that I'm able to keep focused and centered and meditate and not really be physically, like, I'm not mentally stressed. That's the thing. Like, I don't, we don't know what stress does to the body all the time, but in terms of just like my heart and my energy and my joy, I'm good. And that doesn't negate the fact that we have some huge fights on our hands and we're doing some real battling. I know you guys are doing it every day. So y'all make sure, Bubba, if you gotta roll up a couple, do what you gotta do, man, and make sure that
it's your business. It's your business. Listen, and I'll say this too, like, everybody's stress looks different. Everybody. And what you said, Ben, was important. Like, we can't take away that we all, like, what these last few years, even going into this year, has been extra special in our mental, for our mental capacity to carry. Like, it's a lot. And so, however I didn't make it. I literally had to die to myself to start over because trying to fix what I had going on there mentally, it wasn't working. So I had to allow myself to just die and feel and start from scratch. And that meant getting up in the morning was hard. That meant going to sleep at night was hard. That meant communicating with people was hard. That meant going out into social environments was hard. And I'm still working on that now, but I kept trying to do the work on top of that mess and it wasn't good. It wasn't good. So I had to die to myself in order to start over. And that's hard to do in itself. But that's what gets me, because the problems that I had then, they still looking at me in my mirror all the time.
Said that.
That's right.
But, I'm trying to handle them in a different way because I am not about to let these days go by and they be stolen from me the way they were these past few years. So
that's right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's good stuff. Well, love y'all. Listen, don't let me come completely. And you're right, Rebecca. I just dropped in. I was given an invitation and I said, nah, I'm gonna have to come next week. And then here I showed up. So I'm gonna disrupt
people that say they coming, but they ain't really coming. Like, I'll meet you out. We gonna hang out. We gonna hang out. Got a whole date and everything, and you waiting. And the person just don't show up.
Be like, hey Ben, you coming today? Oh yeah, man, I'll be there the next few days. Like, oh man, I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot all about it. I'm like, you.
I get it. And it's part of the healing process too, because it literally sometimes when the time get closer to show up, it's like I don't even not feeling it.
Yeah.
Not feeling it, and it's okay. I get that too. So we let it slide. Let some Crisco. Next time, I don't know how much. We'll let it slide like Crisco.
I'll do better next time.
All right.
All right, y'all. Love y'all.
Love you, brother.
All right.
Next story. Well, love to Benjamin Dixon. Shouts out to Ben. Thank you so much for popping up. Actually, we weren't upset about that one. Missed you. Didn't know how you were doing, but it was good to see you. It looks good and green in your background. I love me a good outside look.
I love it.
Mm-hmm. Now, before we get out of here and say goodbye to the people, Serena Williams is who I want to. No, before we get to Serena, no. We're gonna get these two stories in, and we're gonna get them in by 10:30. I promise you this. The White House. The White House went to Twitter a few days ago, and they got the people. They did a who this? Is this you? They did this you to a lot of your representatives. Your friends in the Twitter space, your representatives Marjorie Taylor Greene and friends who like to call out things. They were calling out the White House for giving $10,000 for loans, and so
20. I think it's up to 20 now.
And so they were saying that it's not fair. We're paying for people's loans and this and that and that. And so the White House put together a series of tweets and actually took to Twitter to put receipts on top of the culprits, on top of the hypocrites, and say, hey, you took out a $1.2 million PPP loan and it was forgiven. You took out, it got crazy. So anyways, on August 25th, the White House exposed Republicans who have personally benefited from loan forgiveness that we're asking for, following their criticism of course, the Biden administration's move to cancel student debt. NBC reports that the White House's Twitter account listed GOP lawmakers who had Paycheck Protection Program, because we never set it out like that. PPP,
Right.
That's what it stood for. Paycheck Protection Program loans forgiven during the COVID pandemic in a full This You Twitter call-out fashion. According to the White House, the following lawmakers in 6 and 7 figure PPP loan forgiven, or had 6 and 7 figure PPP loans forgiven. Representative Vern Buchanan of Florida, Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia, Mike Kelly of Pennsylvania, and Mark Wayne Mullen and Kevin Hern of Oklahoma. NBC reports that all of the GOP members previously blasted Biden over his decision on student loan forgiveness, according to the White House. Greene had $183,504,000 and PPP loans forgiven. Kelly had 987,237,000. It's really, I can't.
$987,237.
Too many numbers. And Buchanan had $2.3 million in loan forgiveness. Y'all, and they worried about us getting $10,000 for forgiving?
$10,000.
Biden's student debt plan made Biden's student debt plan made borrowers earning less than $125,000 a year eligible for up to $10,000 in debt relief. Pell Grant recipients are also allotted an additional $10,000 in debt relief. Economists remain divided on how student debt forgiveness will impact inflation. NBC reports that the Biden administration student loan forgiveness plan will either make inflation worse or have little impact at all. And I'm going to go with little impact at all. And that means that, because it's not even scratching the surface, to be honest, $10,000 is not even anything on the principal itself. It's only on the interest that I accrued. And that's like a scratch 1% of what the interest that I accrued. David had a great question before. We're not going to go too far over. Love you, Mina, Josh. But David had a great question in our chat. And if we can get that information, and we'll have this discussion on tomorrow, first thing in the morning. But with the student loans, do people who didn't finish still get the forgiveness? And I believe that they do, because it's still loans. You're part of the loan. You're with us. You're a loan holder in the education system, definitely. And then people who took out private loans, what does that look like for them? Because we know that on top of taking out your Pell Grants and your student loans, the FAFSAs, there's a private loan that will always tap you on the shoulder while you're in school and you are struggling to make it through. And you and your mama and somebody that done signed for you will sign that private loan. Now you're in additional debt. And the way that they come at you is they are worse. They come at you crazy in the private loan sector. So, but any of those people,
trust me, it's on my credit, a judgment which stops me from doing anything.
They go hard and they go hard and they're nasty, and they at the point where they were threatening to take people to jail those times before a law was put in place to stop them from doing that part of it. But harassment, saying that you're going to be taken to jail, yelling at you, calling you even though you said do not call them, and they even curse you out on the phone. Those are the private loan company folks. But I'll say this, with the Republicans, because the conversation that we're having now will start tomorrow morning for sure, because there are different areas of this conversation that we can definitely flesh out. But with the Republicans who are thinking it's problematic, the hypocrisy is very, it does not sit well with my spirit, because these are people who benefited from people dying of COVID.
Yeah.
We weren't able to get the PPP loans, but people who already have thriving businesses, small businesses, were not all able to get PPP loans to stay afloat. But these people were able to do that, stay home, continue to push back laws that were trying to protect people and communities to get the vaccine and things like that, because there were so many questions, and they were pushing against actual CDC recommendations, putting out lies, and also benefiting from the payment protection program. What was it called?
Paycheck
protection program. And they were benefiting from that, and they were already making money on top of that from your tax dollars. Never ever forget it. We're talking about millions, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And they're trying to go against people who just took out, who benefited $1,000 and still couldn't get their businesses to stay afloat. And they're upset because Biden is forgiving $10,000. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Now, last story, and it's going to be 2 minutes and we're out of here. Goodbye, Serena Williams. Goodbye, Serena Williams. But it isn't really a goodbye. Yesterday evening, after making her announcement that she will be leaving tennis, she actually took to the opening, right? The U.S. Open, and she won
her first match. Yep.
Like nobody's business. She blew it out of the water. What did we expect? I don't know what we expected, because she had a loss before and we thought, oh gosh, no. Serena Williams is still the GOAT. She's still the GOAT, and she's still trending online because this could be the final singles match of her historic career. She didn't say when she will be leaving, but she did say that she will be leaving. And so, y'all, I mean, shouts out to Serena. She is the GOAT. I think that we're going to see her actually go really, really hard as she ends her career. But I don't really think her career in tennis is going to end. I think that she's just going to be, my camera died. I think she's just going to be a leader in this world of tennis, as she already is. But I think that she's going to start being like the light that shines on everybody who's coming in. Like, we just heard Naomi Osaka speaking about her, and she was saying, wow, Serena has been X, Y, and Z for me. So she has paved the way for these girls to go ahead and swing their bat and say curse words how they want to, while they, or not the bat, the tennis racket, tennis racket. I'm learning, but my camera died. That means it's time to get out of here. Shout out to Serena. We're going to keep our eyes on her. Love you guys so much. Mean it. Bubba, give the people.
You be going so goddamn fast, girl. Shit.
I want to make sure he makes it to where he got to go. But Bubba, give the people their affirmation for the day.
Hold on, I gotta find it. Past challenges have brought strength to get. Past challenges have brought strength to get through this situation. Past challenges have brought strength to get through this situation.
Amen. I love you guys. Mean it. I'm out of here, baby.
Ooh wee. Oh, she be long-winded. I know she be tired of talking. I be trying to talk for her, but she don't let me get in. Anyway, y'all, love y'all. Mean it. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. We will see y'all tomorrow. Be great. Help yourself. Taco Tuesday. Go get yourself your tacos and enjoy it. We will see y'all in the morning. Deuces.
Stay in this moment. Just hold on, hold on. We like tonight.